Hi crafty friends, it's Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, and in today's video, it is another Nanner's Thursday Thrift Day, one of the best days of the week. So I'm going to go through and show you some items that I have found over the last few weeks that some of these will be related to the new series that's coming up in September, and some of them are just kind of random type stuff. So we will get going. This first one is Age of Elegance, the Gentry. Let's see what it says here. All right, so this is 1955. I think it's a magazine is what it is. I'm excited that it's from 1955. I've never had anything quite that old. That is really neat. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that. That'll be a cool ad to use in a journal. So I am really, really excited about this. It's been a while since I went shopping for this stuff, and to be honest, I have forgotten about what I have here. So this is kind of like getting to rediscover it again. Wow, this is really neat. It's got a lot of masculine type items in here. Oh, that's cool. Let me flip through it a little bit because we've got quite a few to get to. Ooh, wouldn't that make a neat page in a glue book? That is cool. What is it about that mid-century modern? It's timeless. Even though it's from the 1950s, it looks like something that could just be in style still today. This book has a little bit of everything in it. Had thoroughbred racing, orchids. That's neat too. Yeah, I'm going to have to live on this for a while. Look at that. That's neat. All right. Well, that is really neat. Number 16, Fall 1955. All right. And let's see what our next treasure is that I found. So I have a cubby in my craft room for Marilyn Monroe memorabilia and that sort of stuff. I want to do a series of journals on her. And I had seen this book, and I already have a really old vintage book of her. I'm not sure how old this one is. We'll find out. But I thought this would just add to the ability to make those journals. Let's see. 1986. But there's a lot of good photographs I'll be able to use in my journals. Look at those classic photographs. Does anyone else like Marilyn Monroe and think it would be cool to do a Marilyn Monroe journal? I've learned quite a bit about her. I think I've shared before, I like history and learning about stuff like that, but she had one photographer who also was her friend that took, say, 80% of the pictures that are photographed that are open to the public of her. But these have got some really good photos, and I will definitely be using those in those journals. All right. Okay, this looks like a children's book, The Snowman, that's in really, really rough shape, but I'm assuming I may have got it for the pictures. Let's see. And this is published in 1978. Don't know that I would be able to make a junk journal out of it as is unless I put something around the edges, because I could put corner protectors on it, but this is pretty damaged right through here. The top's still okay, but you can see like the paper's coming off here. Plus it's a little bit bigger book than what I like to do, but the pictures are kind of neat. I don't know if I will hang on to this or not, actually, but if anyone is interested out there, shoot me an email and I will be happy to part with this. This may have also been a day when the thrift store that I like going to was doing free books, because sometimes on those days I'll get books that I may not normally get just because they're free, and I might use them, I might not. I err on the side of picking them up. Okay, it looks like another Christmas book. It says The Old Fashioned Christmas, autographed copy. Let's see. That's a neat page, isn't it? That is really neat. I like those. I'll definitely use those in some Christmas journals. And this is copyright 2008, and it just has a ton of really old vintage images. So let's take a look. These pages are kind of shiny, but to make ephemera with, I don't think it would be that bad. Look at that old Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Norman Rockwell image. And Barbie. Howdy Doody. Ooh, that's a neat picture. That's another, that would be a neat picture in a journal. That's a neat advertisement. Oh, that'll be a cool tag to make. So this is an example for me of a book that I would probably just pick and choose a few images out of to make embellishments or ephemera with, because I'm assuming, well, the cover's kind of neat too. I guess you could make a junk journal out of this cover and use some of the pages in there. It's kind of a neat cover. So that will probably get turned into a journal in the future. Never can have too many of these little doilies. Found some more little doilies. And for the birds, creating a sanctuary. Oh, look at that page. That's really pretty. Let's see if I've got a copyright in here. 1992. And it's by Willard Scott. Oh, wow. Look at these images. That's fun. Look at that. I like that. And then it looks like maybe some birdhouses. Yep, that's what it is. Little birdhouse plans. That's a pretty picture. Well, if you like birdhouses, that's a neat idea for decorating a wall in your house. I really like the hand-drawn images in this book. It's really pretty. Okay. Again, that is For the Birds, Creating a Sanctuary, a guide to feeding, housing, and watching our feathered companions. Looks like I have a few little golden books. Oh, I remember this. I thought it'd be fun to do a Grumpy Cat journal. This is not an old little golden book at all. It's like brand new. I don't think it's even been cracked open. 2016. But how cute is he? And then a Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs. And this one's from I think 2009 is the last copyright date on it. Oh, and I bet this is an apple a day for some apple journals I've got planned in the future. Let's see how many apple images are in here. That's a beautiful image. And it looks like it has like a daily affirmation. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty. So each month has a bigger image. So there are apples in here, but not as many as I would have liked there to be. I've had a really hard time finding books with really good apple images in them. I have one on my BOLO list that is kind of pricey. Even used, it's like $30-some, and I don't really want to pay that much for a book. But it has some beautiful hand-drawn apples in it. Okay. And I have a train stamp here that'll be perfect for my upcoming series. Oh, neat. And look, I bet when you do that, because look, there's a little sound thing and there's a place to put a battery. What do you want to bet that when you stamp it makes a choo-choo noise? That's funny. I'll have to try putting a battery in it and see if it works. Okay. And then just some older red cards. Those are pretty. They are not slick. They're the matte, so they definitely are older. Well, there's a little shine to them. They're not completely matte. Those are neat. I like those. And I'm excited about this because I thought this might work really well for when I do dangles and charms for my junk journals. It's like that thin leather roping. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. It's doing it. Hang on. It was making a noise. Anyway, so, but I think these could make really nice dangles and charms for my journals. Like tassels, different things like that. But I have a whole bag of just every color you can imagine in here. So I will feed those into my stash and have those to use in the future. Okay, looks like I have some flashcards here. I'm not sure how old they are. Let me take a look. They need to be opened. And I don't think I have scissors because that's what I do. I come over to do a video and I forget my scissors. Which normally I have several pairs in multiple locations, but not today. Let's see here. I won't put you through trying to watch me open this for too long. There we go. I should be able to at least get it open now. Maybe. Okay, I'll try this. Okay, so these are not that old. Let's see if there's a date on these. 1985 is what these are from. But I like to use these for tags, that sort of thing. I like to decoupage on top of them with napkins and then put focal points, that sort of thing on there. So guys, I'm going to keep this video kind of short. I'm going to hop off here and go watch Khadijah's live sell along with Blossom and Inspire and Joanne's Junk Journals. The three of those ladies are doing a sale tonight. And if you aren't doing anything, hop over and watch their live sell. Don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.